Namaste students. Once again I am coming with a new video. Today we'll be discussing about our exercise 3.3 question number 1. So already we have learned the introductions about the bar graph and double bar graph. Today we'll be doing how to read the bar graph and how to represent them in the graph paper also. So first of all, our question number 1 is use the bar graph to answer the following. Number 1, which is the most popular pet? And then number 2, how many students have dog as a pet? So these things we need to discuss today. So first of all, you can see one bar graph is given here. In this bar graph, in the vertical line, number of students is given, and in the horizontal line, the pets are given here. Now, in 1 unit, you can see 2 students are there. 2, this is 4 students, 2 units equal to 4 students. Then in the next centimeter, this is 6 students, next unit 8 students. Like that, number of students are given in the vertical line. And here in 1 centimeter, the pets are given here. First, it is dog, cat, rabbit, and hamsters. So these things are given in the bar graph. It is very easy to read this paragraph. Now you see how to read. The first one is dogs. If you see how many students have a dog, you have to see the bar where this bar has gone. From 2, 4, 6 and 8, you can see it. This bar graph is with the number 8. Means what? 8 students have their dogs as their pet. Now next one is cat. If you see this cat, it goes up to number 10. It is equal to the number 10, means 10 students have dog, cat as a pet. Now the next one is rabbits. Rabbits, if you see, this is equal to the number 2, means 2 students have rabbit as their pet. Then next one is hamster. If you see hamster, then it is in between 6 to 4, means you can say 5 students has their hamsters as pet. So this is very easy to read the bar graph. Now, if I have to answer the questions like which is the most popular pet, then what you can write? Most popular pet, you can see the longest bar here. Which is the longest bar? This is the cat one is the longest bar. And here you can see 10 students have cats as their pet. So which is the most popular pet? Then you will write the answer is number 1. This is cat. The answer is cat. This is the answer. For the number 2, how many students have dog as a pet? Now dog, you have to see how many students have dog as a pet. This is the dog. So you can see where the bars goes. You can see the bar is equal to the number 8. Here students are given, means 10 students have dog as a pet. So not 10, and this is 8. It is equal to 8. So the number 2 answer will be 8 students. So you will write 8 students. So this is the answer number B. This is how we can read the bar graph. This is your question number 1. Now let's see the question number 2. So now this is your question number 2. In question number 2, another one bar graph is given here. In this bar graph, this 5 consecutive years are given. Year 89, 90, 91, 92 and 93. In this 5 consecutive years, the number of books sold, this is given. From a bookstore, in 1989, this many books were sold. 1990, this many books were sold. 91, this many books were sold. So these things is given. So number 1 question is about how many books were sold in 1989, 1990 and 1992. After reading this bar graph, you have to answer the question number 1. So first you see how many books were sold in 1989. So this is your 1989. Here years are given. So this is years and here number of books. So 1989. You can see this is your 100, 1 unit is equal to 100 books is given. Then you can see this is more than 100 but less than 200. If you go in between 100 and 200, you will get 150. And now you can see this is more than 150. Not even 100, neither 150, nor it is not in the middle also. It is more than 150. Means here 100 to the middle one, this is 150, means here you have another 125, it is 125. Then one more 25 if you add, then this will be your 175. Then this is 200. It is divided into 4 parts. From 100 to 200, as it is 100 times is there, 100 books are there. So up to the 100 and 200, the middle one is your 150. Because 100 to 200, 100 is there. So middle one is 150. Less than middle one, this is 25, so it will be 125, then 150. Next again if you add another 25, this is 175. Next again if you add another 25, it will become 200. It is like this only. The box is like this. This is 100, this is your 200. In between these two, this is your 150. This will be your 125. And then another 25 if you add, this is your 175. Like this it is going. 4 parts are there in between 100 and 200. So that way if you see 100, then 125, 150 and 175, and it is equal with your 175. So that what you can say, in the year 1989, 175 books were sold. So here you will write 175 books. This. Now similarly you have to find 1990. How many books were sold in the year 1990? This is your 1990. Again the same thing is repeated here. If you see this is your 400. In between this will be your 450. But you can see this is more than 450 but less than 500. Means another 25 is there. So this will be again 475. If you join this, it will be more than 450. Means you have to say this is 475 books. This. Now the last one is 1992. This is your 1992. Now how many books were sold? In between 200 and 300 it is there, 1992. Now the middle one will be your 250, and we can see that this 1992 is less than the middle one. If you join with a scale, you can see that this is less than the middle one also. Means 250 also. This is less than 250. That means what? It will be 200, and after 200 and what you are getting 225. After 200 you are getting 225. After 225 only you are getting 250. And this is less than the middle part, means it is 225. So in 1992 this will be 225 books. So this is the number 1 answer. Now let's see the number 2. Now the next one is, in which year were about 475 books and about 225 books sold? So already we have got this answer in the question number 1 only. 475 books were sold in 1990 and 225 books were sold in the year 1992. So 475, this is in the year 475, this is 1990, and your 225 books, it was sold in the year 1992. This answer you can get from the question number 1 also. Now let's see the number 3. Now question number 3. In which years were fewer than 250 books sold? Less than 250 books, in which year it was sold? You have to find out. So less than 250, you can see this is 1989, less than 250, and another one is 1992. This is also 250 because it was 225. So less than 250, it was 89 and 92. So the answer will be 1989 and your 1992. This is the number 3. Now let's see the number 4. Now number 4 is, can you explain how you would estimate the number of books sold in 1989? You have to explain how you get that this many books were there in 1989. Already I have explained in the first only how we are getting this 175, 475, 225. Means in one bar from 1 to in 1 centimeter we have divided into 4 bars. So if it is in the first, then this is 1, after that 25, 50, then another 25, then the next one. So in 1989 you can see up to this 1 is there, after that another one, in another one three parts are there. Out of 4 this is the 100 and this is the 200. Then here 4 parts are there, 1, 2, 3 and 4. In these 4 parts, here we are taking, it is more than half, means we are taking up to these 3 parts. The last one we are not taking, the first one part we are not taking, this is 3 part we are taking. So 100 to 200 4 parts are there. Out of these 4 parts we are taking only 3 parts, and from 0 to 100 we have 1, and then from 100 to 200 out of 4 parts we are taking 3 parts. This is all about our calculation, how we are getting the number of books sold in 1989. Now if you convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction, how much you will get? 4 ones are 4, then 3, this is 7 by 4 centimeter. This is 7 by 4 centimeter. In 1 centimeter, this is 1, then after 100 to 200 another 1 centimeter is there. In that 1 centimeter we have divided into 4 parts. Out of this 4 we are taking only 3 parts. This is more than 100, less than 200. So, and in 1 centimeter we have 100 books. So what we can write, this will be 7 by 4 into 100. 7 by 4 into 100. And when you divide this 100 by 4, it will be 25. So 4 ones are 4, 4 25s are 100. So it will be 7 into 25. And when you multiply 7 into 25, how much you are getting? You will get 175. That is why, that way you can say that in 1989, 175 books were sold. So this is all about your question number 2. In the next video, we will be discussing the other questions. So thank you today.